bless you, and thank you for joining us. I'm Minister Billy Burton, and welcome to Sunday School Insights. This audio teaching series is an evangelistic tool brought to you by Inspirational Minutes Ministries International, Advocatus Ecclesiae Publishing, and Ministry Outpost. We hope and pray that these lessons will reach those who, for whatever the reason, either can't or won't come to a Bible study, a Sunday school class, or a traditional church service. Subscribe to our channel here on YouTube and then follow us on Facebook, where you can read your Bible lessons faithfully each week. Our Facebook link is conveniently posted below. Our background music, Worlds Away, is provided by the artistic genius of J Man at www.ourmusicbox.com. Again, we thank you for joining us, and Sunday School Insights begins now. This week's lesson is entitled, A Son of David. Our scriptures are found in the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 7, verses 1 through 16. God not only makes promises, but he is well able to keep them. Man's plan is to see what he can get for himself within his lifetime, but God's plan establishes and secures generations. God gets involved in our personal plans and in our biography and legacy. It's just that we don't usually think of him or see him that way. God had a unique relationship with David. It was God who took David from the sheep fields status to living in a cedar palace. David's devotion to God is a wonderful example of a faith relationship and how we should want to honor God. We must never forget that God is a covenant maker and keeper. When we realize this, we will finally see that there is nothing casual or recreational about the word and will of God. In the heart of David, there was a desire to build God a great house, a place for his presence to dwell, where God could meet with his people. A place that would be much greater than the home of the king. And even though David had good intentions, it is God who decides what should be built in his name. Nathan, a prophet of God, made the mistake of agreeing with King David before first checking with God. God never makes mistakes, but we have established in previous lessons that prophets of God have and will make mistakes. God woke his prophet Nathan from his sleep to correct him and to tell him that this is all much bigger than building houses. This is about establishing godly bloodlines. The house of David meant the bloodline of David. This was about a forever blessing. God would allow a tabernacle to be built for his ark, but it will be done by David's son, Solomon. By this, God was saying, I have plans for your children and your children's children, and so on, if they will stay with me and follow my lead. God also promises that if this blessed family gets out of line, he will discipline them and bring them back into right fellowship with him. But he will never leave them nor forsake them. We too, as children of God, have a promise to be spanked when we get out of line, understanding that the bigger picture for our bloodline is much greater than the temporary short-sighted desires of our finite, selfish hearts. We ask that you follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channels. Come back and join us here again next week, God willing, for another lesson of Sunday School Insights. Our background music, You On My Mind, was composed and performed by J Man. at www.ourmusicbox.com. God bless you.